Hey, this is Jon Gallant. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to the Azure IoT Edge Dev tool and the IoT Edge Dev container. The IoT Edge Dev tool is a collection of scripts and utilities that help you with your day-to-day edge development and directly carry over to your CI/CD pipeline. The IoT Edge Dev container has all the dependencies you need to get started with IoT Edge development, such as Python, the .NET SDK, the Azure CLI, and much more. In this quick start, we'll scaffold out an IoT Edge solution, get our connection strings, build and push our modules to a local container registry, deploy the module configuration to the edge device, set up and start the edge runtime, and monitor messages flowing from the IoT Edge device to the IoT Hub. To get started, go to aka.ms/IoTEdgeDev and scroll down to the quick start. The only prerequisite you'll need is Docker, so if you do not have that installed, please go and do so now. After you have Docker installed, go to Docker Settings, click on Shared Drives, and share out a local drive, in my case the C drive. You'll see in a second that we'll use that drive to share our IoT Edge solution files. Next, we're going to run the IoT Edge Dev container. But first, we need to create a directory to hold our temporary files, in this case ctemp IoT Edge. Because IoT Edge is based on Docker, we need to use Docker inside of our container to build our IoT Edge modules. In order to do that, we volume mount the Docker sock here, and we also volume mount the ctemp IoT Edge to the home IoT Edge directory. And then we specify that we want to start the Microsoft/IoT Edge Dev container. Let's copy and paste that into our terminal. As you can see, it's dropped us into the shell of that container at home/IoT Edge. Next, we're going to call IoT Edge Dev init, which will scaffold out a solution for you and call IoT Edge Dev Azure so you can get your connection strings. As you can see, it scaffolded out a solution for you, and now it's asking you to log into the Azure CLI so you can get your IoT Hub and device connection strings. So go to device login, enter the code, and then come back. After you've logged in the CLI, it's going to prompt you to select a subscription. In my case, the subscription starts with F, so I'm going to type in F and hit enter. I'm going to select the defaults for the rest of the options. Based on the options you just selected, IoT Edge Dev will pull the IoT Hub connection string and device connection string from Azure and save them to the .env file. If you click on the .env file, you'll see that the IoT Hub connection string and device connection string are saved. There are many more options in this file, but all you need to get started are the IoT Hub connection string and device connection string. Next, we're going to run IoT Edge Dev push. The push command is going to build all the modules it finds in the modules folder and push them to your container registry. In this case, it's going to push them to the local container registry as specified in the .env file. Next, we're going to run IoT Edge Dev deploy. This command will deploy the deployment.json file that's found in your config folder to your Azure IoT Edge device. This file specifies all the modules that you want to deploy to your IoT Edge device, as well as the routes and properties. Next, we're going to run IoT Edge Dev start. This is going to set up and start the IoT Edge runtime locally based on the runtime.json file that is found in the config folder. This file tells the Edge runtime which agent image to use. It also has container registries and the device connection string. As you can see down here, the runtime is now started. Now we're going to run the IoT Edge Dev monitor command. This will monitor messages flowing from the Edge device into the IoT Hub. As you can see, messages are now flowing from your local simulated device to the Azure IoT Hub. Thanks for watching this quick introduction to the IoT Edge Dev tool. Please give it a try and file any issues you find at aka.ms/IoTEdgeDev. Thanks a lot.